Yeah, I get crazy. I'm a kid with a face of a baby. Kill the stage with my homegrown name. Damn, who's gonna save me?
Hey, I'm BeatboxerNav.
Jake V.
We're here with Self Diploma at Fountain Square, about to perform for you tonight.
Put on a show for everyone.
Alright guys, before we get started here, can you each tell me like a crazy or inspirational story that kind of led to where you are now as an artist? Like, kind of monumental moment.
Well actually I started beatboxing because I would get nervous, and so I would just like beatbox to myself like real low. And then the craziest thing, I watched American Idol and Blake Lewis, he actually beatboxes, and he was like on the show beatboxing. I was like, oh, I do the same thing that he does. He beatboxes, I beatbox. And then from there I kept doing it like inch by inch, and when I got to college I started an organization, wrapped around it, and started doing shows. So,
what was the organization, if you don't mind me asking?
It's OSU Freestyle Rap and Beatbox Club.
Okay.
So we honestly just get together, do ciphers. We might do a cipher on High Street in Columbus, in the Oval, in the Union, and it's just like to show people like there's more stuff than this mainstream.
Yeah,
there is like freestyle and beatbox, like that old school type music,
right.
and it's nice to watch.
So is that how you got linked up with Cal and you guys did that whole thing?
Yeah,
through that?
yeah. He came to one of the meetings and he doesn't really like freestyling, but I was like, afterwards I was like, do you have anything out, like your really good lyrics? And then we just eventually got that together. So.
Awesome.
I mean, I'm part of the Ocean Freestyle Club as well, so that helped me a lot. I didn't really do many. I'm from Dayton, so I didn't really do many shows. I was just rapping at like local hookah bars and stuff like that. And then Navy came over to like randomly, one of my friends, their friends and everything. She came over and started rapping for her, and she just looked at me like I sucked at first, and she didn't say anything. And I was like, well, what's wrong? She's like, you need to come out to the club. So I came out to the club, did some shows around Columbus, and she hit me up like a few days before the audition. Now I'm here. It's like,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So this is like a new kind of collaboration. This is
I mean,
newly formed collab.
Newish.
For a summer, we would just front porch rapping, freestyling.
Yeah, we were.
And then we did little shows at little places in Columbus.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah, just rapping for drunk kids around an Ocean campus.
There's no better.
Yeah, making their night.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a YouTube video. Check it out.
All right. So growing up, you said Canton, right?
Yeah.
Growing up in Dayton, how has that, and then living in Columbus now, how has that kind of influenced the music that you create, the content you create, and the beats?
I mean, honestly, moving to Columbus is what really did it for me. I mean, there's people in Canton who are like trying to make their way in music, but I mean, I need to be with someone like that's serious about music. Like, you want to put your work in, you want it to sound good, and you want to get better. And so I can honestly, I haven't really got huge inspiration from there, but Columbus, like going to school at OSU and meeting I feel like Columbus is just like a music city. Like, everybody is affiliated with some type of music.
Right.
And so finding the hip hop crowd, R&B crowd that was like a huge inspiration.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to sound the same, but yeah, when I moved to Columbus, like I said, I'm from Dayton, so I moved to Columbus. Like, Ocean's such a big campus, I just meet a lot of people. I just feel like back in Dayton, I was kind of like grounded. I think everyone and their grandmother's trying to make music out there, so it's hard to like. And then I was like, I had an opportunity to move to Columbus, and it's been good so far. I made a few moves here and there. It's been working well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's say that your crowd right now is standing right out here, and they're asking like, what can we expect for tonight? Your fans are out there. Can you give us a little taste of like what you guys are going to be playing tonight? A little preview.
Yeah. Actually, in our audition, we were asked to write some hooks to get the crowd more engaged, and it's always nice to sing along with the hooks. So one of them is it goes, hey yo, tell me, don't you know we about to go crazy? These beats are oh so wavy. Hey.
To flow, people should know you could come to my show.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Go. Sick. All right, cool. So, final question is, how do you guys feel that Self Diploma is impacting the Ohio music scene and the music scene? Like, from your perception?
I mean, honestly, it's an awesome thing. I didn't even know it existed. I'm not even like trying to front it. And when I found out the audition, I looked you guys up. It's like it's an awesome. No one in Ohio is really doing like to put on something free.
I feel like when it comes to music, it's sometimes about who you know and not how good you are. And so it's like very hard for people who are even talented to get like a nice show or like a nice crowd to come out. So I mean, you guys doing that whole audition thing, searching for like new talent, that's what's up, man. It's putting people on like who you felt inspired or showed you something that you haven't seen before and you want other people to see it. So I feel like it's a great, I don't know, it's amazing.
Yeah, the auditions itself were, it's like, even if we didn't get a spot, it was like, it kind of felt like a little star, like, I felt like American Idol when I walked in the room. I was like, damn,
There's so many
I did not
people.
expect this. It's just a dude walking around with a
Mine is
camera.
Ryan Seacrest, but
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of good.
We're trying to book him for next
That's
year.
not a bad thing. It's not a bad gig.
Right.
It's signed.
Well, we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man.
Of course.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top spot. No games like top spot.